The NFL Week 13 preview and picks edition on the NFL Gambling, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, is brought to you by Bet Rivers. Claim your risk-free bet today, $500 over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betrivers. That is sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betrivers. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, props, game lines. Download that Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com, code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today.
I'm just about that action, boss.
You have to be kidding me. That is impossible.
I'm raising the ante. Anybody wants any deal?
Jordan Davis, dog. Jalen Hurts, dog. AJ Brown, dog. How many people want to eat a W tonight?
And welcome, everybody, to the NFL Gambling Podcast, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network.
I'm just about
It
that
is, whoa. Almost had a repeat cycle there. How about that? We tried a new intro today, and I forgot to turn the intro off. So, yeah, if you're wondering who's fucking up this microphone and who's fucking up the music, I am Moneyline Mac. Cheers. I see you taking a beverage over there. He is Old Fashioned Football, a.k.a. J-Mark Football. J-Mark, another week in the NFL, Week 13. Ready to go?
Yeah, but man, I looked at this lineup, and there are two games that I feel confident on. The other ones, it's like I could make an argument for either side. I don't know who even wants it more at this point. There are some gross games here that you look at them and like, what's going on? What's going on here?
Oh, you mean you're not locking the Redskins against the Dolphins?
One of the games I'm confident on, but I'm not on that side. Sorry.
Oh, we might have a lock battle. We'll get to each and every game. So you teased it. 7 1:00 games. I think we have a couple more back on bye this week. Last week was interesting because we kind of took a break from the bye weeks and everybody played on Thanksgiving weekends. For the stats out there, it was a historical great weekend for the public and favorites. I think every favorite won until about Monday Night Football when, J-Mark and I had to zig and zag and take the Chicago Bears on the money line, which was nice. So we got a little momentum headed into Week 13. Congrats on your win. It's the first time we've talked since then.
Yeah, no, it was not a pretty game, of course, but, it is what it is. They got the job done. And I'm trying to pull up the stat I read. I think I sent it to you even, but the Bears are the only team in the Super Bowl era to win a road game despite scoring no touchdowns, having 75 plus penalty yards, and losing multiple fumbles. Road teams were a combined 0-46 when doing all that in a game before today. So let's go, trendsetters here. We're breaking the mold.
Football's back. Does that mean we fade them this week after that win?
They're on a bye, so we don't even have to.
Oh, yeah, true. I knew they weren't in the early state. I was like, I wonder if they're late in the window. But, yeah, they got a bye week.
You were hoping not another primetime game, right? You're like,
oh,
please don't
God, I can't watch that shit anymore. It's ridiculous. So, all right, man, let's dive into it. You want to update everybody on our records if you have them on hand? I know you got the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I don't have it up on me, but I do know when I looked on our Monday show, we're both hitting over 60%. So what more can you ask for? We're making money. I mean, yeah, and we're hitting our locks at a winning rate. Yours might be at 500. Oh no, you're at a winning rate too. You're at a winning rate on your dogs. I'm just under because I took the Bears too many damn times. our teasers are hitting. We still haven't hit a money line round robin parlay. Fuck you, Week 3 New Orleans Saints. But otherwise, man, we've been giving out a lot of winners. We've been making cash. So what more can you ask for?
Oh, I'd be hitting at 90% if I would just stop betting the fucking Patriots. I mean, the Patriots have single-handedly ruined my season so far. Don't worry. They're on this slate, and I might be back on my New England Patriots. Oh, God. Don't do it, Ryan. I might do it. All right, let's dive into this slate. Let's lead it off first. Teased it right into it. Teased it right into it. We got the LA Chargers, who are laying 6 points at the New England Patriots. The Patriots are 2-9. That is not a typo, anybody. 2-9. Worst season ever in Bill Belichick's story tenure. They're 2-9. I feel like they haven't played at home in forever. Just looking up their last home game, because they had the Germany, then they had the bye, then they had that debacle in the Meadowlands. The last home game was against the Redskins. They somehow dropped that game too. The Patriots have also not covered in how many consecutive games? It would be 4. The last one was against the Buffalo Bills. Looking at the weather, because automatically we see the Chargers, and we say, what's the weather going to be like? Because we know the Chargers do not like to go to the cold. This game is going to be Sunday at 1 o'clock at Foxborough. Be mid-40s, 20% chance of precipitation. You know, the Patriots have actually held their opponents to 10 points in back-to-back games and have not won. And so defense is played at a high level. The Chargers have lost 3 in a row, have not covered in 3 straight games. Something's got to give. Give me the Patriots. Back on it, baby. You can't lay 6 with this fucking Brandon Staley cha-cha-cha team in the cold at Foxborough. Patriots are going to get this one. This is the one. This is the one, man. You guys owe me money.
Yeah, at the very beginning, first of all, shout out to the chat. Nick Fortune, lunchtime equals NFL picks. He loves giving us shit. But you know who's making money? Him and NBA player props. I can confirm he has hit some nice picks on the load management league. This is a game like, so, you know, you see some of those games that it's like, let's take the 49ers and the Eagles, for example, this week, that immovable object of the 49ers defense against the unstoppable force of the Eagles. And you're just like, oh, what a great game. This is the exact opposite. This is like, neither of these teams should be favored. The Chargers sure as hell shouldn't be 6-point road favorites. I mean, that's a long travel.
Get out of here.
And as much as they're the better team, even though they've looked like shit, how do you lay 6 with them right now? You can't do it. I'm going to end up smacking myself because I'm on the Patriots too. You can't lay 6. You can't take the 6 on the road with this Chargers team that just, they lose by 3 every time. Seems like every game they're losing by 3. They're always blowing it at the end. They're going to do the same thing here. Maybe they win by 3. Maybe they flip it that way, but I can't give them 6 points. There's no way. So unfortunately, I have to be on the Patriots as well.
All those times you were busting my chops and you ended up on the Patriots. It's December. It's Belichick's month. He's winning out, so he can go 8-9. Yeah, no, dude, you can't. This system play. Like, I know the Patriots suck ass guys, but good luck laying 6 with the Chargers. Hey, they don't play anything besides 3-point games unless they give up a bullshit touchdown to Zay Flowers at the buzzer, basically to backdoor cover for the Ravens. Every single one of their games, pulling up the Chargers schedule, 3-point loss at Green Bay, 3-point loss to Detroit. They did drill the Jets. That was a random Monday night game. I guess they did drill the Bears on Sunday night. So they're good in prime time. Lost to the Chiefs, lost to Dallas by 3, barely beat the Raiders, beat the Vikings by 4, lost to the Titans by 3. I mean, it feels like every game, lost to the Dolphins by 2. Every game is a field goal game. So give me Belichick. They're live in this game. They're going to get it done. I don't know who's playing quarterback. I don't care because they all suck.
Yeah, are we going to finally see some Malik Cunningham?
Maybe some Will Grier. You never know.
Yeah, true.
I don't see any injury report, but J. Mark and I are agreeing, and it's gross. Give us the New England Belichick Patriots.
By the way, to be fair, that Chargers game was a Tyson Bagent game, so just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
that was after his big win for his first start that we just knew it was going to be a shit show.
System play. Yeah. Hey, and when in doubt, probably, I mean, not that it means anything, favorites rolled last weekend, so you probably should be leaning, if you're 50-50 on a game, to the dog, because I got to think some of these lines are inflated. So, yeah. All right, man. Before we go into it, let's talk about Bet Rivers. Bet Rivers is available in over 14 states, including Canada, Ontario, that is. Bet Rivers has some of the best live betting markets in the space. Their betting menu is second to none, including a ton of props. Depositing and withdrawing is super easy on Bet Rivers. My Bet Rivers play of the night. We'll go to college basketball tonight because it's only Wednesday. Give me the Virginia Cavaliers against the Texas A&M. Yes, the team that's not ranked is laying points at home against the number 14 team in the country. Shout out to Cam Kerr. He's an Aggie, but the Wahoos are going to get it done in Charlottesville tonight. Sign up using our link to get a risk-free bet up to $500. And go over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/BetRivers. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/BetRivers. And if you got a problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. You don't have a problem if you're gambling. Just keep gambling. So
It's not a problem if you're winning. And if you're listening to us, you are. So
yeah, double dip. Go all in. Next up, we got another filthy game here. This game reeks too, man. The Detroit Lions, the darling Lions, finally got humbled on Thanksgiving Day. They are going to NOLA, New Orleans, where the New Orleans Saints are catching 4 points. This, J. Mark, I'm interested to hear what you got on your take on this game, but I am sensing the Lions are about to come back to reality. And we talked about it, how they won every game, basically ATS, other than the Ravens game to start the season. They won every game in the second half ATS last year. They started slow last year. I think it's evening out. I think they're going to stumble down the stretch here with all the pressure of being the hunted. The Saints are desperate, man. The Saints have not covered in 3 straight games. They lost to the freaking Falcons and the Vikings. But what do we say? We don't take Dennis Allen and Derek Carr as a favorite. Now they're back home as a dog at a buy low spot. I'll be on the Saints here. I like the Saints in a bounce back. The Lions are not drilling teams anymore. The Bears should have beat them. The Packers beat their ass. The Chargers should have won, but the Chargers are the Chargers. Give me the Saints to keep this within 3 points. Maybe have a chance to win. How about you, Jim Mark?
Yeah, this is one of the games I did feel confident on, but we're on opposite sides here. Shout out to Dan Campbell. Last year I didn't think he was the guy. I was like, no, this is going to be the same losing organization, but I feel like he's really turned that locker room around. And I think those close calls and then getting embarrassed by the Packers on Thanksgiving, I think he's going to be able to rally the team. If you go check out my betting trends article that I release every week, this is one of the games I focused on. So I just wanted to read a little part out of that. First of all, Lions on an extended rest. They're 12-3 against the spread when they've have over a week's rest. Goff and Campbell 8-2 against the spread on the road. They're very good at road games. They're 8-2 against the spread in the last 10 when they're 7-point or less favorites. The Saints, however, 2-8-1 against the spread, 2-13 at home against teams with winning records. They can't cover the spread at home. So I like that extended rest for the Lions. I think this is they got to put up or shut up because they've been running their mouths. They're so good, yada, yada. You got to start blowing teams out again if you want people to think so. So I think they're going to rally. I think Campbell's going to have them ready and fired up. So give me the Lions to cover. I don't like it because it's the Lions, but that's
filthy
just
Lions.
I know.
Do you feel gross?
It's so gross. I better take a drink after that.
All right. Opposite sides. I like it. Diversity. We might be on opposite sides here. I'm interested to hear your take on this battle. The 2-10 Arizona Cardinals are going to Pittsburgh. Let's get some weather on this game because Pittsburgh's always a tricky time of year. 52 degrees, actually not too cold. The Cardinals got drilled. The Cardinals are a close your eyes special, believe it or not. I don't think people realize that. They underperformed the spread by over 3 touchdowns, and they're catching points in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh finally looked like an offense last week. They are sitting at, what are they now? 7-3?
Yeah.
7-4.
Yeah.
7-4, right in the thick of things. I've seen this with Mike Tomlin over the years. He's great as a dog. That was a rah-rah spot. They got Canada out the door. They rallied. They played their ass off against the Bengals. I think the Cardinals might win this game. Call me crazy. Kyler Murray's good as a dog. I think this is a non-conference spot or a little bit of a letdown here for the Steelers coming off back-to-back divisional games. I think this game comes down to the wire. This might be that Tomlin tie from a couple years ago against the Lions. It's always against a non-conference team that comes out of nowhere. Steelers are pretty banged up. Obviously, Pickett's been dealing with his deal with the leg. Fitzpatrick. I mean, I think this is a good spot for the Cardinals, who got drilled last week, got humbled by the Rams. Give me the Cardinals and Kyler Murray and the points.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett labeled as a bust, threw for more passing yards and had less fumbles and interceptions than Jalen Hurts last week. Just throwing that out there.
Don't get the Eagles crowd going.
Maybe it's a skewed stat, but Mr. MVP couldn't outthrow Kenny Pickett. Yeah, this is one of those games where, like I said at the beginning, I could make a case for either team. And yeah, the offense looks somewhat better, but they still didn't put up many points. They still only scored 16 points. So they can look better as much as they want, but if they're not going to put up more points on the board, they're not going to win many games. And for a team that can only score 16 points in a game where everybody said, wow, that offense looked better, how do we expect them to cover 5.5? This Cardinals team, I think Kyler's going to be able to utilize his legs and move the ball on the Steelers to keep it close. And yeah, it also, we take close your eyes specials, right? And that's what the Cardinals are. So we blindly take it. You might be crazy, but that doesn't mean you're wrong on this one. I'm going with the Cardinals as well.
And J Mark, they've been favored the Steelers 4 times this year. Their biggest margin of victory was last week with 6. I don't think they can do it back to back. I'm with you. No. I think they may get out of here live. What's the total at too in this game? The total is sitting at, it's got to be in the 30s. I mean, these two teams can't score.
41.
41.
On Bet Rivers. 41.
I like the under. Yeah. Under. Yeah, I mean, I like all the unders this weekend. It's gonna be an unders weekend. Yeah. Mass unders. Primetime unders have rolled.
Yeah. Do a monster teaser. Throw 13 teams in there. Tease those totals to 13. Tease them up, and you're going to hit it.
J-Mark special there, baby.
That's right.
All right, so we're both on the Cardinals. Let's see where we're at with this next one. This one, this is an easy one for me. Desmond Ridder laying points on the road. Nope. The Jets don't even look like an NFL team right now. Worst quarterback play I've ever seen in my life. Tad Boyle. Might as well go back to Zach Wilson. But this is another system play. Jets got embarrassed on national TV. Black Friday gave up a fucking Hail Mary. It really wasn't that bad if they just tackled the guy on the Hail Mary. Jets defense, though, is really good. I know that it got away from them late, but I think this is a great spot to back the New York Football Jets. We know the trends with Desmond Ridder. He played out of his mind last week, and he still sucked. He still had 2 interceptions. Now it's going to be cold outside, away from the dome. He's got 1 career win away from there. No way. Give me the Jets. I think they win the game outright.
And I don't know if you saw it this morning, but Mr. Aaron Rodgers is deemed
emotional
eligible
boost
to return from the injured reserve. He said it's going to be dependent on his health and their record. Do you think he's coming back if they drop this game? No. Do you think that team wants him back? Why would they not when they have Tim Boyle and Zach Wilson?
I said Tab Boyle. That's a basketball coach. I don't even know the fucking guy's name. Boyle sucks.
He doesn't deserve to have a first name. It's okay.
They're going to beat the Falcons and Jets and get to 6-7, and then they got the Dolphins in a rematch. And here comes Mr. Number 12 back with the magical Achilles heel. Let's go. Let's go, Jetties.
He was never injured. Besides the fact that you get that emotional lift of, Rodgers might be coming back. We need to win because he said it's dependent on our playoff chances. But also this defense, despite the fact that they do let up some rushing yards, you can beat them on the ground, which the Falcons are good at. I get that. But you can't trust Desmond Ridder against this defense. Even if they run the ball every play, I don't think they can get it done on the road. So I'm right there with you. Again, give me the Jets.
This is lock potential, to be honest. They're gonna fuck them up and beat them 17-3. That's 13-3 Jets win. The Falcons can't fucking score on the Jets defense, especially with Ridder at quarterback.
And Nick Fortune in the chat bringing up a great point. Go over to Prize Picks. Take Desmond Ridder less on his passing prop yardage.
Yep. Love it. Let's go to another home dog here, my man. And this one opened at like 2.5. Titans getting points against the Colts, who are on fire. Like the Indianapolis Colts. J-Mark, you were on that pick last week. Well done. The Colts are winners of 3 in a row. They've covered 3 in a row. They're 6-5. They're in the playoffs as of right now. And the Titans have not lost a home game all year. We know Vrabel is a dog at home. This is a system play. Titans all freaking day. This is easy. This is easy. There's no way you can take Gardner Minshew on the road laying points against Mike Vrabel. No way. No fucking way. Give me the Titans. We know how much Vrabel owns the Colts, especially in Nashville. I'm all over the Titans here. They're going to win the game outright. That's why that line, they're going to flip to a favorite by kickoff, in my opinion.
I mean, I honestly hope they do. This is where we don't see eye to eye.
Oh, you go with the road team.
Yep, I'm sticking with the Colts here, just like last week. Yeah, the Titans have been better at home. They've been a lot better at home. They're 4-1 against the spread at home, but the Colts are 4-1 on the road. So now we have a team that's good at home versus a team that's good on the road. And what do the Titans have to play for? Absolutely nothing. The Colts need this game more. It's a desperation pick by me. I think they need the win more than the Titans do. So I'm going to roll with them. I hope that it does get closer to a dog. I'd keep an eye on these lines because I think you're right. I think this is going to flip. So I would wait to take the Colts as a dog, but I still like them as a favorite. Give me the Colts.
I will push back on that. If the Titans win, they're only 1 game back of the Colts.
Oh, okay.
They're in the hunt. Vrabel's still in the hunt.
Apparently, Nick does not like my pick. This means war.
Yeah, let's go, baby. We're gonna take down J Mark here, Nick. I like it. We're seeing eye to eye. Give me Vrabel. You can have freaking Gardner Minshew in that filthy stash. All right, let's go over Prize Picks because the NFL Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Prize Picks. And Prize Picks is great. With basketball season here, you can take basketball and football, take them together, higher, lower. And if you want to make a couple Prize Picks favorite players, like your favorite people, just get over there. They got the biggest names and the biggest prizes with the community play each week. Prize Picks even offer a reboot policy. So if you got Aaron Rodgers and he blows out the Achilles again, boom, you get the injury policy rebooted so you don't lose. Prize Picks, only daily fantasy sports platform with injury policy. J Mark, do you have some Prize Picks set for tomorrow night or anything you got working on with Thursday night or this Sunday?
So yeah, I got 4 picks for you here. I like Tony Pollard more than 19.5 receiving yards. Dallas's kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Let's do some kicker props because kickers matter too. More than 1.5 field goals. And then let's throw those Falcons in. We were just talking about Desmond Ritter, less than 182.5 passing yards. It's so low. I'm still going less. And Bijan Robinson, more than 63.5 rush yards. He's going to be the reason they win the game. Or, I mean, not win, stay close in that game. That's the only way they're going to be close. So, yeah, take all 4 of those.
You heard J Mark. Take all 4 of those, and you can stack them on top of one another, and it can really pay out. And if you do that, make sure you go over to PrizePicks.com/SGPN and use that code SGPN so your first deposit match gets up to $100. That's PrizePicks.com code SGPN. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. We are also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, a sports betting analytic platform for parlays, props, and game lines. Research NFL, NBA, and soccer with historical data. Enter any parlay into that parlay revolutionary optimizer tool so you get each and every leg broken down by percentages to know which ones have value versus not. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets who craft a more intelligent, data-driven parlay. Download the Hall of Fame Bets or visit HOFBets.com. Code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching. Start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. Oh, I'm tiptoeing on the sideline with these ad reads, baby. Let's go. Let's move along in the slate. J Mark. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We had to throw the skins on the fucking slate. Dolphins going to the nation's capital, laying 9.5. They're laying 9.5 on the road in December. Tua. We know Tua's struggles in December over the year in the cold. It's going to be windy in D.C. I'm going to make sure it rains up here in D.C. Make sure they get a little dust up in the weather report. Looking at what it's going to be. It will be a home game probably for the Dolphins because we got no home field advantage at that filthy FedEx Field dump shit. However, The Skins are a close your eyes special. They lost by 35. Fired Jack Del Rio, 1-game bunk. Don Ron is taking over the play calling on the defensive side. I don't know if that makes me confident, but Don Ron ain't going to get blown out back-to-back games. Give me the Skins. And how dare I say sprinkle some on the plus 360 money line. I think they're live in this game. This is Don Ron's last shot. He got embarrassed on national TV. The Dolphins are not covering back-to-back 10-point spreads on the road. No way. In December. Let's go. Let's go Skins. I'm going back to you, Ron. Back him as a dog.
No offense to him, but who am I?
Hey, he's gonna be calling a prevent defense the whole game. Make Tua beat us underneath.
Right. Man. I can't ride with you on that one. What do the Dolphins do? They lose to good teams. They beat bad teams by a lot. Commanders, I know they've had some moments where they've looked good, but they are not a complete and good team right now. And you can go check out the article that I already talked about to see all the trends that I have that back Dolphins covering another big spread. But for me, this is just the fact that the Dolphins, they tend to beat these bad teams. They beat up on them. They make them look silly. And unfortunately, I think the Commanders are next in line for that. Sorry, man.
All right, I'm leaving. See you. Back-to-back road spot for these Miami Dolphins. We'll see how it goes. I think the Skins got a shot at this one. I think Sam Howell's going to be able to move the ball up and down the field. I do feel confident in that.
This will be the Jets and the Dolphins are going to start the trends that we can look at of how do teams perform after playing on Black Friday.
Yes, no doubt. Our D's on the Dolphins too. You guys are going down, baby. I got Don Ron. I don't back Don Ron a lot, but Riverboat Ron, he's going to be the Don on Sunday, baby. Hey, I saw a clip of him at practice this week. He didn't say a word. He was just standing there with his arms crossed. Got me fired up, baby. Get this Dolphins cha-cha-cha offense out of here. Skins, get it done. Outright. Let's go. I'm going to be touting on Monday when that comes true. Broncos, final game of the 1 o'clock slate. Broncos are going to Houston. These two teams are playing good football. This is at a dome, so I don't need to give you a weather update here. A little surprised that this number is 3.5, but I will say this feels like a good spot to get behind CJ Stroud here. The Broncos have covered and won outright they've covered 4 out of the last 5. They've won outright in 5 straight games. But 4 out of 5 have been at Mile High. I kind of feel like this is a good sell high spot. This is the first of 3 games on the road. They're coming off a big win over the Browns. The Texans, I thought, should have won the game, honestly, last week. I thought that they maybe shouldn't have won it, but I thought they got a shit whistle. I like him in a big bounce back spot here. I'll lay a rare favorite. I think this is the only favorite I have on the card. Give me the Texans. I'll lay the 3.5, baiting everybody to take the points, I think.
I went back and forth at this game. This is a tough one because the Broncos, they've been playing very well, surprisingly good. And I keep saying, well, it's going to run out. It's going to run out. And it hasn't yet. Texans, on the other hand, they've been impressive all year. They are the home team. I just don't get why it's the 3.5. It feels like this should be a 3-point spread.
It opened at 2.5 and went through the 3.
Yeah. That scares me. That means you're getting the sharps, right? They're jumping on the Texans. Guys. I don't want to go with them. Oh, shit. I really wanted to ride with Stroud. That Broncos defense has been extremely impressive, including beating guys like Patrick Mahomes. I think Texans win, but I think they win by 3. Give me the Broncos to cover 3.5.
All right, so we're on different sides. I was like, isn't Carolina? Why is Carolina Tampa Bay at 4 o'clock? What are we doing? What are we doing in life right now?
Right.
All right, J Mark, let's go lock, dog, and tease, and we'll give out some dogs. There's going to be some dogs hitting this weekend. I got a good feeling with all the favorites last weekend. For my lock, let's lead it off and let's lock up the New England Patriots +6. Oh, what could go wrong? They're going to win the game outright. Let's go. Patriots.
Can't even blame you for that one. Can't blame you because it's the Chargers.
You can't lay a touchdown fucking Justin Herbert and Staley on the road. No way.
Nope, I agree. For my lock, almost took the Dolphins, but I'm not going to do that to you. So give me the other game that I felt pretty confident on, and that's the Lions to cover the 4. I think Dan Campbell really rallies them. He is a good coach, despite what I thought last year. So yeah, give me Campbell and the Lions to kind of rally and show that they're still a really good football team.
I like it. For my dog, plus 360 on the money line. Riverboat Ron picks off the Dolphins in a one last stand after getting embarrassed on national TV. Give me the Skins outright, plus 360. That's a big dog for you guys.
That's
Get that Dolphins cha-cha-cha shit out of here.
The obvious play here is the Jets, right? So I won't do that because that's too
I thought
obvious.
about them. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, let's go with the other close your eyes special that I am on. Give me the Cardinals. I think Kyler Murray and his running ability is going to give the Steelers problems. Steelers can't score enough points. I think the Cardinals are feisty as a dog. And yeah, they just got embarrassed. So look at them to bounce back. Give me the Cardinals. That's plus 210. Not as big as your 360, but still a big one.
360, baby. Let's go. Tease. I'll go right back to your dog. I'll go Cardinals up to 11.5. I like that a lot. Jets plus 9. That's fucking easy. And the Titans up to 7.
All right. I'm going to tease those Dolphins down to 3.5. Sorry, I know that goes against your dog. Let's see.
All right, you're going down. Don't worry. Keep hating.
Yeah, I don't mean to double dip on my dog, but Cardinals plus 11.5 seems like a very solid lock. So I'll go with that one. And then where do I want to go next? I copping you again. Give me the Jets plus 9. There's no way the Falcons are beating anybody by 10 points. Get out of here.
I love it. For our dog, moneyline dog play, we didn't agree on the skin, so I won't throw them in there. But I did agree with your Cardinals. I think we both agreed on the Jets.
Jets, yep.
And we got to throw the Patriots in there.
Wow.
That's the only other dog we agreed on. We didn't agree on Titans Colts. We didn't really agree on Texans Broncos. No Skins Dolphins.
How about the
We didn't
late
agree.
games? I got one for you if you're on it with me.
What you got?
Plus
Panthers?
220, the Packers.
I thought about it. I don't think they're gonna win.
Don't
I
think
think they're
so?
gonna lose
All
by
right.
3.
All right. Oh, all right. Let's do the Patriots to beat the Chargers. Why not?
Oh, this is beautiful. The Patriots are back better than ever. That's 20-1 over at Bet Rivers, everybody. The 3 picks we agreed on, the 3 sides. We're going to take the money line dog for round robin here. New York Football Jets plus 125 on the money line against the Atlanta Falcons. The Arizona Cardinals plus 210 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Patriots plus 210 against the Chargers.
When we lose because of the Patriots, both of us just bam.
I will take responsibility if the Patriots get blown out again, but I will not stop. They are going to make my money back in December. I'm convinced. So
There you go.
I hope everybody fades takes the Chargers. Go ahead, take that road chalk. Take them pretty boys from LA coming up to Foxborough. Ask Josh Allen how it went for him when he came up to Foxborough this year.
True.
Adam hasn't been on the show since. I don't think they've won since. I think no, they beat the Jets the one time, but they should have won this last weekend. Who you got in Niners Eagles, the game of the week?
Niners.
Yeah.
Let's go. My number 1 team in the power rankings keep winning. And yeah, it's a big game.
Niners are going to fuck them up. We're definitely fired on Monday. Go Niners. I love it. I hate the Eagles in that Ponzi scheme. Freaking how they keep winning. I hate that team. They get every call. They freaking they get outgained and they somehow win. They kick field goals and they kick 60-yard field goals in the downpour. It's unbelievable. I can't figure that team out.
By the way,
RD.
Yeah, RD can't quit the Patriots. RD, let's not breeze over the fact that I just threw out the Packers to beat the Chiefs. So as disgusting as that makes me feel, I just give me a little credit here.
I have a theory on that too. Whenever Colby picks like the teams he hates, they always lose. So it's like you picking the Packers means they're definitely going to lose because
maybe Maybe that's my plan all along.
Well, hey, I mean, they're one game back to the wild card. The Bears are only one game back to the Packers
right.
now. So, I mean, bye week, you can't lose on a bye week. Riverboat Ron's about to get back into the wild card race after this win against the Dolphins.
We could be eliminated.
Ron's gonna be like, wow, we're still in the race after Sunday. So let's go. You guys can find me at Moneyline_Mac. College basketball year or nightly show as well. Live every night at midnight. It's a riot. Get over there. J Mark, tell everybody what we got going on. We got waiver Wednesdays.
Yeah, first of all, you don't need sleep, so go over there and check out the college basketball show because it's a blast. Did waivers on Monday, waivers and whiskey. Go to our YouTube at Old-Fashioned Football. Just released this morning. We talked to him last night, but a distiller interview with Dylan Carney of Savage and Cook, drinking some of their stuff right now. Really good whiskey. They just rebranded, and he had a lot of neat things to say. Plus, a really cool story about Scottie Pippen, because Scottie Pippen has a bourbon with them because he just decided, hey, I want a bourbon. Who doesn't? I just don't have the money for it. But yeah, and then tomorrow we got start sits, so make sure you check that out.
I'm an idiot. I watched Waiver Monday. I was literally in the chat watching the show, and I don't even know what day it is. So yeah, get over there, start sit on Old-Fashioned Football tonight, and don't listen to me. I'm a jackass. So, anything else you want to add before we get out of here? Another week in the books, man.
Yeah, and the Bears they're looking fire. One thing I do want to add, the Bears game at the end in the locker room, Coach Flus is giving his speech or whatever, and he's getting ready to break it down. And Fields says, "Hey, can I say something real quick?" He's like, "Yeah, you can say something." And he told him, he said, "Thank you everybody for sticking by me and supporting me after those 2 fumbles. I really appreciate it." Didn't have to say that. He is a leader. Fields is the guy. And watch out. Bears are starting to heat up. That defense is looking so much better. If we can just limit the mistakes on offense, I'm getting hopeful again.
Oh, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak. So everybody fade the Bears out of the bye week. You heard J Mark right there. We'll be back week 14 next week to preview the Bears game. Good luck with your bets this weekend. Go Seahawks tomorrow night. That's for damn sure. And we are out of here. Let it ride.
Action, boss.